Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading for March 14th through the 16th, 2025. This is for Taurus. Last shuffle for Taurus. Let's see what's going on, Taurus. So Taurus, what we have is travel, and then we have present power. And so this is about your journey through life, about how you may have learned how to make yourself happy. You are on the right track. You know how to make yourself happy, and if you don't, then it's about time that you activate that within yourself. A lot of this has to do with your expectations. You may have learned to curb your expectations. You may have learned that sometimes your expectations are opposite of what you're doing. Like you put a lot of effort into something and it doesn't turn out the way you want it to, and you've learned to accept that. You've learned to understand that sometimes things are meant to challenge you, and that you can learn to be happy in the midst of those challenges. I'm seeing angel number 0505, and so that definitely does tell you that even though your expectations sometimes could be opposite of what actually occurs, you could still pursue anyway. Like you need to pursue your interests more than anything else. I see that number being one that tells you that you're going to be exactly where you're meant to be. And for some of you, this could be in romantic, starting a new romantic relationship, or getting your dream job, traveling abroad. I see a lot of options in front of you like that. 0505 speaks of that. And if you do run into someone and this number pops up, or you're in a situation, this number pops up, this could be the thing, especially if you're pursuing your interests. Focus on pursuing them no matter what it is. Interests are your trigger point to, or the catalyst to kick off where you're meant to be, kind of thing. I'm also seeing that some of you need to let go of clear your energy of someone. So if you have an ex, that's very important that you cut them out, or start to clear your energy of this person, because it looks like this person may not ever agree with anything. Like it seems like this person was the reason why you were so miserable, or they had something to do with it. If you have broken up with someone and this person has caused a lot of pain, a lot of anguish, they made you change in ways you just never saw yourself changing, know that they were meant to change you this way. You were meant to be where you are right now. And I know I brought up the glow stick story 1,000 times, but truly you had to, in order to make a glow stick glow, you got to crack the thing, right? But and I can say this personally. This is personally a story of mine, a real example for me, that I know that I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if I wasn't broken by someone. So, but because it led me to say, I need to search for truth elsewhere. I need to get out of what I'm doing. This isn't helping me. I was doing a lot of things at the time, even though I felt like it was the right thing to do. It wasn't my story. It wasn't meant for me. Like it, you know what I mean? I wasn't meant to be this perfect uh, person, whatever the heck I was doing. I honestly, I thought I was going to be a doctor. I was over here, like I was trying to be a carpenter. I was trying to do all this stuff, and that wasn't me. And I was wondering why I was getting so much pushback all the time. And it was because I was supposed to be this person right now. So you have the Two of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Lovers, and Ten of Cups with travel. And it's funny because my mom kept telling me this is what you're meant to do all the time, throughout my years. Okay, this is like 20 something years of my mom telling me this is what you're meant to do. I used to do this on my free time. This was my interest. So when I was doing everything else, I would do this on the side, and they would be like, you need to sell your readings. You need to do this. And I'd be like, I would think about it, but I'm like, yeah, but I'm making money doing this right now. I'm making money at this or whatever. I'm working at this place, and I'm able to sustain myself. I don't know that I want to do any of this full time. And so here I am now. I had to get broken out of everything in order to be this, right? But this travel energy speaks about, what makes you happy now. After going through conflict and the opposite of happy, you know what happy is now. And so that was necessary. And a lot of us, especially fixed signs, right? Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, sometimes we will stay in something a little bit longer than we should because we have made it work. And so there's something about a situation where you made it work. And it wasn't true happiness. It had to be broken out of you. Someone had to do something jacked up to get you out of that situation. You would have stayed. Present power, Four of Swords and Judgment. Your present power right now is that you have the ability to you, because of being able to stay in something and make it work, you do have a very strong ability to shut things out and give it another try. So shut things out and give your interests a try. They want you to understand that you're right on track, right? The train is coming. It's time to jump on. The bell is ringing, the horn is blowing, and it's time for you to just be optimistic about things and just jump on in. They're showing significant changes occurring in your life, unexpected significant changes as well. You might want to incorporate blue, like a brilliant blue, okay? A blue that you look at and it makes you feel at peace, and you can see yourself healing. Incorporate blue into your space. Blue is a color that activates our healing power. Of course, it is also connected to crown and I mean, to some degree, right? Crown chakra, third eye chakra, all that good stuff, right? But you got to say to yourself that consistently as you're going through things, especially if you're saying these things, if you're a positive affirmation person. I believe in myself and my abilities. I believe in myself and my abilities. I believe in myself and my abilities. That will help you to release a person that needs to be out of your energy, and will help you to gain your playful self back, to say, you know what, it may be dark, but I could paint the sun on my wall, and I can look for glow in the dark paint and really paint the sun back in my sky, right? Even if I'm in my room right now writing or whatever the case is, I still can have happiness. Your higher self is the Four of Wands and Tower, and this is about understanding, right, that there's a cause for celebration. You're almost to a finish line of something. I'm seeing unexpected, shocking change here, unexpected shifts. And your higher self is about, this is your spiritual side, your heart chakra energy. And I'm seeing that is, there's a cause. You may feel excitement in your chest. You don't know why. I'm seeing someone who may feel excited about the changes that are occurring, right? Your spirit may be singing with joy because something is changing. What you're expecting is coming. So usually your expectations, everything would go counter to your expectations, and it may now start to fall into place this weekend. Things might just come in. I see someone experiencing moments of and glimpses of they're on the right track, and they're pursuing their life's purpose. Your life's purpose is deeply rooted in your interests. Things that interest you the most. You could have two things. One interests you, the other one is like, holy crap, this is it. Do the holy crap one. It's something about this has something to do with your life's purpose. A lot of your life's purpose, some of you may be technically inclined. Some of you are very creative. You're doing something different. You're like a trailblazer in what you do. You may be very inventive, and you see the changes that need to be made. You may even be looking at something that is normal, like, oh, the candle there, but I know a way to make it where it's dripless. I know a way to make it where it burns for twice as long. And they're like, if that's something that interests you, go for it, right? Do it, because it's part of a purpose. You have a purpose. You're helping people. You're helping something. You're doing something that's changing the world. But I'm also seeing love coming in for you, and Spirit saying, please release your ex. Your real person's coming in, okay? Taking steps is the Empress and Chariot. Or your real person is in front of you. Let go of the old. Let go of that person. They may, whatever they have done, whatever they have done, is they're also showing too that if you're some of you, if you're with the current person right now and there was an ex, this person is opposite of your ex, and they're challenging you. And your ex used to just say, sure, yeah, let's go blow it up, right? You ever have those friends? I have two groups of friends, right? We're actually relatives. My sister, my sister literally, if I said I wanted to do something real toxic, she would go with it, no matter what it is. She's like, "Yeah, let's go do it." Okay, cool. Let's go let's do it. I'm like, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna stand outside and do whatever the heck it is. It could be something crazy. She's like, "Sure, let's go." And then you got those friends that's like, are you out of your mind? Don't you have a family? Don't you have a this? Don't you have a that? And so there's something about the opposite of that. Like, you have one person, Like your ex may have been one that just went with whatever you wanted. They supported whatever foolishness. If you didn't want to do your purpose, if you said, I don't want to do it, I just want to stay here and be messed up with you, they would be down for it. But this person that you're with now may be like, you need to finish your work. You need to go get your butt to work, or you need to get your butt over here. Screw that. Fulfill your purpose if it works for you. But otherwise, your purpose isn't toxic. What are you doing? So I'm seeing that as well. So some of you need to release that old person and stop, maybe not compare them to the new person. That's another energy that may be going counter to what you're supposed to be doing, and maybe throwing you off your balance, or off your square. Taking steps with this Empress and Chariot is about, your intention is to pursue your purpose. Your intention is to do that. I see that for you. Some of you are saying, I've been down that path, I've gone through the alleyways. I know now what happiness really is, and what stress, strife, and conflict really is in my life. And so I'm seeing someone taking steps to making these changes to stay on track. Spirit is asking you to start growing some herbs, okay? And think about growing some herbs. Think about growing these particular herbs. These particular ones would be like, gosh, there's a lot of them I can see right now. Hyssop, jasmine, nutmeg, oak moss, bergamot, mint, cedar, basil. These are all all of these herbs that I'm mentioning are ones that have to do with growing our money. Okay. Myrtle, yeah, crepe myrtles are amazing, right? But and I see them in yards a lot, especially where I live. Everywhere I turn, there's a crepe myrtle, and I'm like, why do they keep growing this? And they should be growing like orange trees and apple trees and stuff. I'm one of those people that's like, why will we grow food so when people walk down the street they can pick it? Like, what are we doing? Cingafoil, allspice, honeysuckle, ginger, dill, clover, vervain. There's a lot of different ones, right? I'm trying to think. Basil's easy to grow. Cedar, plant a tree, and try all of them alone. If you grow these, right? Especially, they're saying start growing them, but you could just buy them out the store and start grounding these things into incenses and using them in your home to help plant prosperity, or to grow prosperity in your home. But start planting some of these things, if that makes any sense. Look into your North Node, because your North Node, I know I've said this to many, many, many signs, right? But meditate on your North Node and you'll know exactly what to do. Some of you meditate, and if you do, meditate on that. And also, they're asking you to wear bright colors. Colors uplift you. Wear bright colors. Blue is a good one. And it doesn't have to just be blue, but bright ones, You could be dealing with another Taurus. We have Libra, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio. Those are the main signs. We also have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be an Aries Taurus cusp, or a Taurus Gemini cusp, or dealing with one. All those two. We also have Libra, Scorpio, Cancer, Leo, Gemini, Cancer. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.